we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Jacob Eason and the Indianapolis Colts.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
From NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out now comes two-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his fourth year now in the league as he gets set to operate this Houston Texans offense.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Running from the gun, Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts offense getting ready, and leading them out is the rookie from Washington, drafted in the 4th round back in April, Jacob Eason.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Taylor. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
First and 10, Taylor now. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Whitney merciless from his linebacker spot in to drop him in his tracks.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Mack off the draw play. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The ball carrier. The tackle made.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019. And has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sense? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
2-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Texans nothing.
Watson on first down. Open man, the tight end fells. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
2nd and goal.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Eason to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
9 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
10 yards on the pickup.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
The give to Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eason. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. His first carry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
7, Texans, nothing.
Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He would give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the gun is Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
11 yards there, first down. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 2 at the 40.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason looking deep for Hilton. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Watson now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Texans 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That tackle for loss goes to Whitney Merciless.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Staying on the ground with Mack. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Eason, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watson on target here to Fuller, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Watson throw complete right side to Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again. Eason fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there. First down.
Indianapolis.
Now Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Play action. It's Eason.
At the 35-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Watson. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
From the red zone now, Watson. Man open left side is Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Nick Folk for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Eason sets to throw it.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Touchdown,
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
Here's Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Watson finding Fouls complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Julian Black.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, it's Watson. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
From the end zone, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watson's pass.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And here we get a look at Stewart down on the ground still. Hope this isn't anything serious. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through it right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
7 yards to pick up there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. Watson, give him 14 on that one and a first down. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4 yards. Again, it's Watson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Underneath for Johnson.
And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. We'll check on his stat. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Eason and the Colts
down 17-14, 47 seconds remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to number 13.
That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30.
They'll run to Taylor.
Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown away and incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Taylor. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Houston, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission.